All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kohalim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and double honors be to the apostles. That was great meals to our teachers. Taught us this truth. And peace and salutations to the elect, the sincere of the Lord. So, yeah, man. There's a book of Zechariah, chapter 9, and verse 1. It says, "And as for thee, also by the blood of that covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out the pit, wherein there is no water." Now, we're looking for the Lord to release the captive exile, that he may be loose, that his bread should not fail, that he should not die in the pit. Isaiah the 51st chapter. Right? So the 14th verse. All right, the captive exile haste that he may be loose out the prison, right? Out the pit wherein there's no water. Here there's no water. The Lord has given us the waters, rivers of living water again, right? So that what I sent forth the prison out the pit where there is no water. That what it says, 12th verse, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render unto thee double when I have bent Judah for me and filled the bow with Ephraim and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. And the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord power shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south, and the Lord of hosts shall defend them. Right? The Lord of hosts shall defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the elect of his people. Right? The Lord is not going to defend all of our people, because they didn't defend him, did they? All right. They didn't wait patiently for him, did they? They didn't inquire at the Lord's mouth, when occasion was available. All right. The Lord of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones. Like King David, the house of David shall be his guide. All right. And they shall drink and make a noise through wine, and they shall be filled like bowls, and is the corner of the altars. And the Lord power shall save them in that day as the flock of his people. But they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign upon his land. For how great is his goodness, how great is the Lord's goodness, and how great is his beauty. All right, corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. Right. So the reward to the servants, the prophets, and the patient, the godly. That's why it says in your patience possess your souls. Many have lost patience. They turn aside after Satan. But the servant knoweth the will of his Lord. He got the inside scoop. So they got something called inside trading in the society. Well, we got the inside scoop. The Lord is supping with his men, his election. So that's why you haven't lost patience. While the rest of the world losing patience and getting weak, and seeking after the devil and his goodies. We're seeking after the king. The scripture say your eyes shall behold the king and his beauty. All right. And he's going to beautify us. Okay. So you don't have to receive no microchip. All right. Nor do you have to sell your allegiance like many of your people have done. Your celebrities, your entertainers, all them niggas have sold their allegiance. They work for the beast. Yeah, they work for the devil. So Genesis 26 and verse 21. And they digged another well and strove for that also, and he called the name of it Shitna. And he removed from thence another well and for that they strove not. And he called the name of it Rehoboth. And he said, for now the Lord had made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in this land. And he went up from thence to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared unto him the same night, and said, I am the power of Jacob, Salakia. I'm the power of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and will bless thee and multiply thy seed for my servant Abraham's sake. Yeah, the seed line will come from Abraham, right? The Lord said, through the seed of Abraham shall the kindreds of the earth be blessed. All right, and that very same lineage back here today that's about to bless the world with the goodies of knowledge and wisdom. But it starts with faith, because only through faith we receive um the blessing, if you will, to dwell in the Most High's house, to dwell in his tabernacle, man. So you may behold his beauty again, as in the days of old, but even more upgraded, if you will, man. 25th verse. And he built an altar there and called upon the name of the Lord and pitched his tent there, and there Isaac's servants digged a well. Then Abimelech went to him from Gerar, and Ahuzah, one of his friends. And Isaac said unto him, wherefore come ye to me, seeing ye hate me, and sent me away unto you? And they said, we saw certainly that the Lord was with thee. Yeah, these people gonna see that the Lord is with us, man. So yeah, the Lord is with these guys, The Lord is with these people, because they're gonna see that beauty the Lord put on you. The people right now, the people should understand that you are the God's people because of the curses that's on y'all, man. They should understand that y'all are the Most Highest people because of the words y'all speaking, the words of the Lord, the prophecies that y'all speaking are being fulfilled. But they don't identify you based upon the curses, because that's an identifier of who's Jake, who's Israel, who go back to the tribes. Look at the Native American Indians, the Gadites. Those are cursed people. The land tribes, the Cubans. You go over there to Cuba, and Cuba, them girls got to sell box for a living. Like for most of them got to sell box for a living. Them young men, they ain't got nothing shit to do because this white man has put embargoes on their country. So that's a curse. So they're living under the curse. That show you that those are Israelites. So everyone's gonna be able to see that you are those people when the Lord beautify our people with salvation, right? But here goes Genesis 26 and 27. No, 28. And they said, we certainly see that the Lord is with you, was with thee. And we said, let there now be an oath betwixt us, even betwixt us and thee, and let's make a covenant with thee. Right? The nations want to make covenants with you, man. Just like they want to make covenants with our forefathers, because they know that pretty soon the power gonna return or reside back in your hands. So they're gonna try to make peace treaties with you. But the Lord said there's no peace to the wicked. There's no peace to the wicked, man. 2 Samuel 7 and verse 18, it says, then went King David and sat before the Lord, and he said, who am I, Lord power? O Lord power, what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? And this was yet a small thing in thy sight, O Lord power, that thou hast spoken also of thy servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O power? What can David say more unto thee? For thou, Lord, knowest thy servant. The Lord knows them that are his, right? For thy word's sake, according to thy own heart, hast thou done all these great things to make thy servant know them. Wherefore thou art great, O Lord, for there is none like thee, neither is there any God besides thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel? Who can compare to such a beautiful people? Even in such the low state that they're in, they still exceed these people out here in this society. they still put them to shame. Okay, if this was a competition like the dog show, you would win best in class. You would win best in class, even in your low state, because your people are just superior. The Lord has made you smarter. You win all the spelling bees. You win the chess tournaments. You win the basketball tournament, the football tournament, the American football tournament. You win the hockey league. If they give you the opportunity, you kick their ass and everything because you are superior as a people. What one nation is like that people, even like Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem for a people like to himself and to make him a name. That's right. To make the name, the reputation. Scripture say, have regard to thy name. It will continue with thee more than gold. Have regard unto thy name, for it shall continue with thee. That's in the Apocrypha. And the Apocryphy, all right, like the brother would say, like the elders would say. Sirach 41 and verse 12, it says, have regard to thy name, right? For that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold. Yeah. That shall continue with you above 1,000 great treasures of gold. Yeah. So Lord, his name that he put on us is going to continue with us above 1,000 treasures of gold, right? So have regard to that name. That's why Lord coming back to clean up the name, clean up his woman, So to make him a name, 2 Samuel 7:23, to make him a name and to do for you great things, O house of Jacob, and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods. For thou hast confirmed to thyself thy people Israel to be a people unto thee forever, forever. The Lord never changed. Malachi 3:6. Ye sons of Jacob not consumed. Right, Lord, I change not, therefore, you sons of Jacob not consumed. I have confirmed to thyself that people to be a people unto thee, that people Israel, so like it, to be a people unto thee forever. And thou, O Lord, are become their God. And now, O Lord, the word that thou hast spoken, 25th verse, concerning thy servant and concerning his house, you shall establish it forever and do as thou hast said. And let thy name be magnified forever. Right? The scripture say, I will be magnified from the border of Israel. Right? That's what the prophecy states. It says, saying, the Lord of hosts is the God over Israel. And let the house of thy servant David be established before thee. For thou, Lord of hosts, God of Israel, has revealed to thy servant, saying, I will build thee an house. Therefore hath thy servant found in his heart to hear his prayer, in his heart to pray before this prayer unto thee. And now, O Lord, thou art the power, and thy word shall be true, and thou hast promised this goodness unto thy servant. Therefore now let it please thee to bless the servant, the house of thy servant, and that it may continue forever before thee. For thou, O Lord of hosts, hast spoken it, and with thy blessing let the house of thy servant be blessed forever. Yeah, so that blessing is being fulfilled in these days. All right, it's being fulfilled. The blessing the Lord had for the house of David. All right, for the house of David, his servant. The covenant which he made with David, his servant. That's why this says 2 Samuel 3:1, a long war between house of David, house of Saul. Well, our people, majority of them belong to Saul and them, So they don't understand the fear of the Lord or his mercies that he's given to us as a wicked people. But yet he found us desirable to still save, to still give his truth to. There's still some redeemable qualities in these jakes right here. Not all of them are all gone. There's some that I can still work with here. Deuteronomy 33:1, and these are the ones I'm gonna beautify. These are the ones I'm not gonna give them over onto wicked most spirits. I'm not gonna give them over onto the world. I'm going to increase them. Let them see the beauty. See, the scripture says, you shall see the king and his beauty. Thy eyes shall behold See, that's an honor to behold the king and his beauty. See, all of our people not gonna have that honor to behold the king and all his beauty. You know. See, I was watching this one movie yesterday. I fell asleep. I always fall asleep. I'm getting too old for these movies, man. Um, this is I think it was called Damsel with this chick Millie Bobby Brown, and they had the kingdom, right? And it was only you couldn't step in the presence of the queen or the king, man. You know, even his mama or even her mama, she was like the mother-in-law, played by Angela Bassett. Even she couldn't talk to the queen. She was like, "You better mind your station in life, woman." She was about to get her arrested. She was like, "Better you don't come up here talking to the queen like that, you know. You don't come up in here, you know." So it's a privilege to be in the presence of royalty. You see. But anyway, it says Isaiah 33:17, "Thy eyes shall what see the king and his beauty. Your eyes shall see the king and his beauty, and they shall behold the land that's far off, very far off, not just far off, very far off, because your land is very far off. Not only just in distance, because you get on a plane, you could get on a plane and go to the land of Israel. You could go, but once you get there, nigga, they're gonna kick your ass out. They're gonna be like, "What you doing here, nigga? You better get your ass up out of here. This ain't your land no more." Okay, so it's very far off, physically and really, spiritually and legally too. Cause shit, you can't overcome that damn government of the white man over there that he got over there. You ain't gonna overthrow them. Okay, you need the Most High to overthrow them for you. When you see the king and his beauty, then you're gonna behold that land that's far off. You're gonna go over there. You're gonna take your land back, and you're gonna take, and he's gonna subdue your enemies before your feet. So that's him beautifying you in the sight of the nations, man. Because the nation gonna fear and tremble before the presence of an Israelite. Okay, because they're gonna know the power that those people possess. Okay. Deuteronomy 33:1. It says, "And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of God." See, this is the blessing where Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death, saying, "The Lord came from Mount Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them, and he shined from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000 of his saints. From his right hand went a fire aloft for them." Yeah. From the right hand, the Lord is going to bring from Yahushua and the angels, he's going to bring the fiery law to his people again. You know, that was once delivered to the saints. That's why it says, "I'll put you in remembrance of what the things that was once delivered to the saints, to the people of Israel, once called saints." You know, not niggas. You are saints. It says third verse, "Ye love the people, and all his saints are in their hand. And they sat down at thy feet, everyone shall receive of thy words." Yes, Moses commanded us a law, even the inheritance for the congregation of Jacob. And he was a king in Jeshurun when the heads of the people and the tribes of Israel gathered together. So when our people be gathered again, it will be so under these same laws that Moses was giving us back then from the Father. See, everybody has a problem with the men that the Father set up to teach and guide their people. But see, without those men, you will be you become ugly. Without those men, you can't be beautiful no more. Like a woman, it can only really be beautiful if the man is there protecting her. Okay, and she don't have a bunch of revenant wolves trying to eat her. You know, then without that, she can't sit there and have what she calls stability. You know, if some niggas are over there knocking her door down, she ain't gonna have no time for makeup and looking good and taking selfies and shit. That comes with men protection. That comes with the protection of the man. Then she could, pants around and shit like that. If she's by herself, she can't. She's not in the mode for that. See, so the Most High got to come back, protect his woman from all the predators, from all the predators, and prepare her for the ball, for the marriage supper of the Lamb, the marriage. We're being prepared, and the Lord comes. That's the marriage and the ceremony. When the Lord has to, you know, beam up his bride. his people, his elect. You know, um, and this is the invitation. The invitation is the word, is the gospel being preached. That's the invitation. That's the RSVP. That's the best man ceremony, whatever. Okay, so it says Joshua 23, but most of our people are still stuck in the damn what's that called? The bachelor party, which is America. America is the bachelor party, man. You know what happens at the bachelor party? All kind of orgies and all kind of shit that's going on at the bachelor party. You know, the night before you get married, you gotta go buck wild, right? See, but they're gonna get stuck up in that damn party, you know, dressed like a bear, naked, running around just like a bear. That's what happens at the bachelor parties, man. Joshua 23 and verse 1. It says, and it came to pass a long time after that, the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about. See, that's ultimately what this truth is about. Rest. Rest from our enemies, man. Okay, rest from the sins. Our own sins has consumed us and given us over to the hands of our enemies. You become your own worst enemy. Your people have become their own worst enemies, man. Okay, that's why they're not afraid to speak evil of dignities or dignitaries. Okay, they're not, because they become their own worst enemies, man. Sometimes, man, you gotta understand when you're your own worst enemy. You know, fuck this nigga, I'm gonna divorce him because he tries to control me. Well, maybe it wasn't that he was trying to control you. Maybe he was trying to save you from yourself. Because once you step out from that nigga, from that man, let's say from that real man, let's say you are he's trying to control you, right? You step away and then you do what you want to do. You fuck kill yourself, you destroy your life, and then you understand that the grass wasn't greener without on the other side. You know, but that's what Jake needs to understand. The grass is not greener on the other side for our people. Okay, so the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old, stricken in age. And Joshua called for all Israel, and the elders, and the heads, and the judges, and the officers, and said unto them, I am old, and I'm stricken in age. And ye have seen all that the Lord your power have done unto all the nations because of you. Because of you, the Lord did these to these nations, right? People with these nations are real life. They're really alive. These people are real people with real lives, real families, real ambitions, real goals. And the Most High will destroy their fucking asses for you. They have a family like you do. They believe they think that they're doing the right thing just like you. But here it is, the Most High don't care for them. The Most High care about you. The Most High created them for you. The Most High created them to serve you. Okay. It says, ye have seen that the Lord power have done all these things to the nations because of you, because for your sakes. For the Lord your power is he that have fought for you. Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain to be an inheritance for your tribes. I divided by lot these nations that remain. They're going to be an inheritance for your tribes from Jordan, where all the nations that have cut off, even to the great sea westward. And the Lord power, he shall expel them from before you and drive them out from your sight, and you shall possess their land as for the Lord your power has promised you. Be therefore very courageous to keep and do that which is written in the book of the law of Moses, that you turn aside not therefore to the right or the left hand. Okay, because you have to understand that the Most High created you as angelical beings in the spiritual realm, first and foremost, all right, to rule this earth and to be governors over these people over here that call themselves white people, Asians, Africans, all these people. They go back to the biblical tribes. They go back to the Tabor nations, and they were all created to be a possession for the Israelites. Okay, we were not created to be a possession for the residue of the heathen. They were created to be a possession for us. Okay, so with that being said, when your people follow that which is commanded to them by the Father, they receive their beauty. They receive the everlasting life. They receive the heathens for their possession, for an inheritance. But once they become niggas and they do what they want to do, the Most High punishes them severely. Severe punishment. Okay, 7th verse. Joshua 23:7. That ye come not amongst these nations, that they remain amongst you, neither make mention of the name of their gods, because they don't exist, nor cause them to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves to them. See, the scripture say, with all you're getting, get understanding. Our people have no understanding because they follow a people that have no understanding. Okay, they follow a white man that has no understanding, a Ishmaelite that has no understanding, a Indian that has no understanding. They follow women, and the women don't have the understanding. Okay, the only thing that they understand, the people of this world, is what they see before them. You know, and the flesh, which is weak. The flesh, they always the scripture say the flesh profit nothing, right? The spirit that is profitable unto all things, yet the flesh profited nothing, right? Because we're a spiritual people, and to truly govern the world, you must be tapped into the spirit of the Most High, because He governs all things, right? And that's why these people have run themselves into the mud, because everything they do is based upon greed, violence, and that's all come from the flesh. That's variance, immolation, sedition, strife. All that shit come from the white man, which is the ultimate fleshly being on this planet. He's like a damn wild animal, all right? Okay, and that's why the Lord has to correct him in measure, right? And reprove us in front of His sight, like it says in Matthew, in Psalms 50 chapter. Okay, so that the earth could go back to being a paradise. You know, so the scripture say, "Cleave unto your Lord your power," Joshua 23:8, "as ye have done this day. For the Lord have driven them out from before you." The Lord had driven what? Driven out before you great nations and strong nations. America is a strong nation, man. America is a very strong nation, a powerful fucking nation that the Most High is going to destroy for your sake. This white man is a powerful entity on the earth, and the Most High is going to destroy his ass for your sakes. See how much love the Most High have for you? But as for you, no man have been able to stand before you unto this day. It says 10 verse, one man of you shall chase 1,000. See, one man of you shall chase 1,000 of these white pasty devils. All right. So you're gonna chase their asses with the vehemency of the spirit, man. Like it says in the Bear and the Dragon, the angel with the vehemency, through the vehemency of his spirit, through Daniel over there to the lion's den from Babylon. We're talking about hundreds of miles, man. Okay, then you're gonna have the power to to teleport hundreds of miles, man, if you needs to, because that's what the angels did, and that's what you're gonna be able to do. One man shall chase 1,000. How you gonna chase 10,000 men to make them all run away? Nigga, just one man, just one guy. You know, like this guy, like Simeon Toko, man. He said more of them are coming like me. You know, because they understand, man. These devils, they understand the power that the Lord is going to bestow upon His men, man. Okay, so you're going to chase 10,000. So like one man of you shall chase 1,000. For the Lord your power, He is He that fighteth for you, as He had promised you. The Lord is not a man that He shall lie. I'm gonna give you the power to chase a 1,000 niggas away. 1,000 of these fucking reprobates, they're gonna flee from your ass because you have the power. One that is just is better than 1,000. Sirach 16, man. One man that's just is better than 1,000. Okay. The Most High said that in Ecclesiastes the 7th chapter, Solomon, he made a statement, 25th verse on down. One man out of 1,000 have I found. One man to be righteous out of 1,000 have I found. Okay, so that means that in today's society, is 1 in a million that could be considered a righteous man. That's why you have a few men out there teaching His word. The Lord said, what, Matthew? I believe 22nd chapter, 23rd, no, 22nd chapter, I believe it's 22nd chapter. It says, call for many, the Lord desire that more laborers come into the vineyard, into the harvest, the Lord of the harvest. Pray Matthew 9 and 36, real quick. Now that I remember. Yep. Pray therefore that more laborers enter into the harvest, that the Lord of the harvest send more laborers into the Matthew 9 and verse 36. And when He saw the multitudes, He moved with compassion because they fainted not, but were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. 37 verse. Yep. Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore that the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Yeah. Pray that the Lord send more laborers into the harvest. Okay. Because but we know that there's few laborers, very few, because the whole world lieth in wickedness. Now, going back, Joshua 23rd chapter, based upon us knowing that one man is better, one just man is better than 1,000. So based upon that, we understand that there's very few. Okay, the majority of these people out here, and these men, if you could call them that, you know, are spineless bastards of the world. Okay, which ultimately, if you have the world, that means that you don't have integrity. Okay, you don't believe in the Lord, you don't believe in the scriptures, and you don't believe in the higher power. See, if you don't believe in the higher power, that means that you do anything. You will do anything because you don't fear judgment. See, judgment of the Lord. Anyways, back in Joshua 23rd chapter, that's why the Lord set up men that are spiritual to judge all things, right? Because they fear the Lord. Anyways, for the Lord your power is he that fighteth for you, as he has promised you. 11 verse. 23rd chapter, 11 verse. Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your power. Else, if any wise you go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain amongst you shall make marriages with them. See, our people have made marriages with these devils. They've gotten in bed with them, and they've allowed these devils to consume them. Okay, and to the point where you will go die with him for him in his military, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Anyway, it says, and they shall make marriages with them and go in unto them, and they to you. Now, know for a certainty that the Lord your power will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you. Yeah, the nations are snares and traps unto you, especially these white people. All right, especially these damn cracker white people. But anywhere you go, any nation of these that you fall into their hands are snares and traps unto you, just like a woman, right? She got one husband though. She got one man the Most High gonna put in her life that's good, that's a husband for her. All the other niggas around her are all trying to just hit it and quit it. They're all trying to hit it and quit it, and they're all gonna be shitty fathers. Most of them, you know, most of them probably most likely are just not acceptable. But there's the Most High had an acceptable husband for her, you know. Okay, but she must remain loyal. Okay, like the woman, like Israel must remain loyal. Anyways, it says there shall be snares and traps unto you. That's what these nations are: snares and traps, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until you perish from off this good land which the Lord your power have given you. Yes, you perish off that good land because you cannot be loyal to and keep your legs close for your husband. Okay, that's when you lose your inheritance. 14 verse. And behold, to this day I am going all the way of the earth, and ye know all in your hearts and in all your souls that not one thing have failed of the good things which the Lord your power spake unto you concerning you. Not one of these things failed until you fucked up. Okay. Now, anyway, it says, all are come to pass unto you, and not one thing have failed thereof. Therefore, it shall come to pass that all good things that are come upon you, all good things that are come upon you. Hold on, one second. I gotta take this call. I gotta take it. Okay, 15 verse, Joshua 23:15. It says, so shall the Most High, the Lord power, bring upon you all evil things. Okay, all evil things until he had destroyed you from off this good land which the Lord the power have given you. Yes, because you've broken your father's heart, man. All right. And this is why the scripture says you shall loathe yourselves. You're gonna loathe yourselves in the sight of the heathen, man. Okay, because you know what you've done, which is wicked, man. All right. 16 verse. It says, when ye transgress the covenant of the Lord your power, which he commanded you and gave, so like have gone and served other gods and bowed yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he have given you. Yeah, quickly you have been removed from your lands. Okay, and you had to suffer many evil things, at the hands of these devils, especially here in Babylon. Okay, First Chronicles 16, the 16th chapter and the 24th verse says, here, it says, declare his glory amongst the heathen, yes, his marvelous work amongst the nations. For great is the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, great to be praised, and he is also to be feared above all gods. Okay. It says, and glory and honor are in his presence, strength and gladness are in his place. Give unto the Lord, ye kindreds of the people, and give unto the Lord glory and strength, and give unto the Lord the glory that's due unto his name, and bring an offering and come on before him and worship the Lord in the beauty of his holiness. See? In the beauty of his holiness. Isaiah 33:17. Your eyes shall behold the king, his beauty, man. All right. And we're gonna see the land that's far off. But first and foremost, you shall present your body living sacrifice, right? Bring an offering and come before him. You are the offering. You are the offering. All right. And for your sacrifice be accepted, man must examine himself, and you must continue to be diligent, faithful to the end. To the end, on to the end. The scripture say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. Not halfway, not 3/4 of the way. You gotta endure all the way. It says, 30 verse, fear before him and all the earth. The world also should be stable, that it shall not be moved. Right. When is the world going to be stable? When after the rulership, after the destruction, after Esau's gone, then the world's going to be stable. Stability only comes, like I said earlier, as when a man establishes the stability for his woman. All right. The kingdom has to be established for the people of Israel to be stable as a people, to be safe from the predators of the wolves and shit. Okay. The wolves being these other nations. Okay, because the scriptures say you battle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. Why? You battling spiritual wickedness. When's the last time you fought one of these Hamites with your hands, or one of these cracker Edomites with your hands and defeated them? No, you're battling them in the spirit. You're praying to the Lord that he, you know what I'm saying, the Lord will ultimately come for you and get you. Vengeance belong unto me, right? I rise up to the prey. Romans 12:19, right? Wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey, man. The Lord said, vengeance belong unto me. Why? Because it's all a spiritual thing. Once you turn your back against the Lord, he brought these heathens against you. Because the heathens are just a whooping stick for the Lord. Starting with the Assyrians back then, today the modern Assyrian, the white man, you know. But once you learn to rule yourselves, not rule yourselves, but the scripture say rule your spirit, right? Once you learn how to understand how to pray to the Lord, how to love each other, how to stop fucking fighting amongst yourselves. That's all spiritual. Those are like sacrifices. Those are like, when you give to your brother, you help. That's why it says charity cover multitude of sins, because once you help your fellow brother, your Israelite fellow brother, all right, or your respected tribe, your neighbor, then that infuriates the heathens. That create that they see Jake working together, and that shit weakens them. That weakens their position. You strengthen their asses when you go and serve their gods, and when you hate, you shoot your own brother and you sell crack to him. That helps them to overthrow you. You know, once you in this word, you in this book, that strengthens your position with the Most High. Then he gets happy. Then he starts to give you favor over their asses, because ultimately he created you to be over them anyways. So anyways, 31st verse, man. It says, let the heavens be glad and let the earth rejoice, and let men say amongst the nations, the Lord reigneth. They're gonna say that when the Lord is gonna force them to say that through the destruction he gonna do to America. When the America be destroyed, that's when everyone gonna say the Lord reigneth. Oh yes, yes, those are the children of Israel that they had in captivity. That's why the Lord destroyed that place, because they was doing all kind of atrocity. That was like a torture chamber for the Israelites. America was like a damn torture chamber for the Israelites. A big ass casino with orgies going on everywhere, and a torture chamber for the Israelites. Starting in slavery all the way back then. You know. Anyways, to this day, First Chronicles 16 and verse 32. Let the sea roar and the fullness thereof, and let the fields rejoice and all that is therein. Then shall the trees of the woods sing out at the presence of the Lord, because he cometh to judge the earth. The Lord does what? He's coming to judge the earth, man. All right. It says 34th verse. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good and his mercy endureth forever. Thank the Lord that he's coming to destroy these heathens, man. Okay, and destroy the wickedness of our people, 2/3 of them, and the ones and preserve his remnant. We better thank him that that's his mercy that he's gonna destroy America. That's a thankful thing, worthy to be praised, as the scripture says. 35th verse, man, it says, save us, power of our salvation, see, and gather us together and deliver us from the heathen. All right. Why would we need to be delivered from the heathen that are going to be with us in the kingdom? They're going to be with us in the kingdom. We need to be delivered from them. No, they're going to be slaves, subjects, man. Okay, serfs. It says, that we may give thanks to that name, holy name, so like it, and glory in that praise. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, forever and ever. And all the people shall say, amen, praised be the Lord. All right? Because what? He beautified his people with salvation, but he gave you this captivity in order to show you. He had to show you. Sometimes you gotta show a nigga, like Kendra said. Sometimes you gotta just show a nigga, man. Okay, you can't tell him. You've told him too many times, man. You asked nicely. The Lord asked nicely many times, for his people to come back. They won't do it. Okay, very much respectfully. He tried to extend the peace branch onto you, but it's not good enough. That's not good enough for you. So here you go, slavery, nigga. Take some slavery, nigga. Take your women being hoes. Take unwanted pregnancies. Take STDs. Take a missing hair. Take baldness. Take stinking. Take erectile dysfunction. Take all this shit. Take cancer. Take looking like a white man. Some of us look like fucking white people. That's a curse, bro. You look like a white man. Here it is, the Latin tribes, here it is, you got Jake talking about, oh, leprosy. You can't come in the congregation unless you got leprosy. Motherfucker, I got leprosy. We got leprosy. The fuck? You know what I mean? We're all destroyed, bro. We're all destroyed. We're all destroyed. Some of us come looking different, man. You see, but it's all the spirit that the Lord had mercy on his people. It's so spiritual that you could come looking like another nation and you still be an Israelite, but that's the curse the Lord put your people under, because you got all your people scattered amongst the royal seed, mixed themselves, so here it is. That's the Lord's about to lift up them curses, from off our people and put them on these crackers, man. So Isaiah, 2 Chronicles 20 and verse 15. It says, and he said, hearken, all ye of Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the king Jehoshaphat. It says, thus saith the Lord unto you, be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude. For the battle is not yours. The battle is not yours, but the Most High's. Tomorrow ye shall go down against them. Behold, they come up by the cliff of Ziz, and ye shall find them at the end of the brook before the wilderness of Jeruel. And ye shall not have no need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves and stand still and see the salvation of the Lord that's with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. And fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. 2 Chronicles 20 and 18. It says, and Jehoshaphat bowed his head with his face to the ground, and all of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem fell before the Lord, worshiping the Father. And the Levites and the children of the Kohathites and the children of the Korites stood up to praise the power of Israel with a loud voice on high. And they rose early in the morning and went forth in the wilderness of Tekoa. And they went forth. Jehoshaphat stood and said, hear me, O Judah, Yehoiada, right? And O ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, Believe in the Lord your power, so shall ye be established. Believe his prophets, and ye shall prosper. Right? So believe his prophets, so shall ye prosper. That's what's wrong with your people. Your people believe not the prophets, man. But they believe some white man devil up there with a three-piece suit. Every time I see a nigga in a suit, that just showed me that that nigga is not spiritual, man. A nigga in a suit is a con man, all right? Anytime you see a motherfucker in a suit, most of the time, unless the brother is like, he got to be one of the, he look, a brother might wear a suit for some very special occasion, or maybe he might work at a job like that. But the majority of 99% of people that fucking walk around with suits and shit, they're con men, they're con salesmen. They're fucking snake oil salesmen, man. Doctors, lawyers, especially a fucking lawyer. He's a lying son of a bitch. The damn judge. You know what I'm saying? The corporate people at the corporate office. There, the suit and tie means lies. Okay. Anyways, so believe his prophets, so shall you prosper. The prophets don't go out there in suit and tie and shit like Justin Timberlake. I got my suit and tie. No, no, because that's of this world. You know? Everybody in this world want to be like the white man. We go everywhere and they wearing suit and ties to be like the white man. The white man is a lying, deceiving son of a bitch. All right. Okay. So the Lord said, believe his prophets. Right. So you got to figure out who was his prophets. You know, then shall you return, Malachi 3:18. Then shall you return and discern between him that serveth the Lord and him that serveth him not. You're gonna figure out who is his prophets. 21st verse. And when he had consulted with the people, he appointed singers unto the Lord, that they should praise the beauty of his holiness, as they went out before the army, and to say, praise the Lord, for his mercy endure forever. And that mercy endures what? To his children. 22nd verse. When they began to sing and praise the Heavenly Father, uh, it says the Lord set ambushes against the children of Ammon, against Moab, and against Mount Seir, which came against Judah, and they were smitten. And they're doing it today. They're coming up against Judah, Ammon, Moab. What do they do? If you look up the information, it will say that affirmative action, these Moabites try to get affirmative action done away with because too many black people was in college. Because these Moabites was getting scared that their little fucking chinky-eyed kids couldn't compete with Jake unless Jake is under the curses. Of course, your fucking Moabite yellow fucking kids cannot compete with Jake, because the only time y'all are in power is when you have us under your feet, working at fucking McDonald's and 7-Eleven and shit, and working at these damn weird jobs, and you crackers running shit with the Moabites and all these other nations. You see, but here goes Moab. That's part of him. That's part of him ambushing you and setting up against you. You know, coming up against Judah. See, they was trying to say that, oh, the Judites was taking up too much affirmative action. That's why in college. No, they go to college because they're smarter than you motherfuckers, man. Because we're under the curse. We gotta jump over 15 hurdles before we get the chances that you motherfuckers get. You see, but anyways, when Jake gets those opportunities, they kick y'all in the ass, man, because y'all are not the people. Okay. Anyways, 23rd verse. For the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitants of Mount Seir, utterly to slay and destroy them. And they had made an end of their habitations. So, like, of the inhabitants of Seir, everyone helped to destroy another. See, all these nations really, they're all fighting for power. All right. And, you know, when the white man goes down, they think they're going to be the next one, you know, but it really is going to be the Israelites. 24th verse. And when Judah came toward the tower, the watchtower in the wilderness, they looked on the multitude, and behold, they were dead bodies falling to the earth, and none escaped. Why did none escape? Because the Most High didn't want nobody to escape. No one can escape the Most High's hands, man. And when the Lord set his eyes upon you privily for judgment, that's your ass. All right. That's why it says, kiss the son, lest he be angry. The son can put a good word in with the father so that the father won't be angry with you. That's why it says kiss the son. That's why it's called the intercessor or the mediator. Well, mediator does what? He goes and pleads your cause before the judge. He says, no, look, well, this man has good service. This man has been serving you. He's a faithful man like Job. You know what? This man has a good spirit, you know. And then he goes and he tells the father, look, man, he does, have mercy on these ones right here, you know. don't destroy them right here, because they've been doing your will. These other niggas right here, just kill them all. Just destroy them. You know? That's why it says, kiss the son lest he be angry. Anyways, Job 40:6. Then answered the Lord power unto Jacob out of the whirlwind, and unto Job, sorry, not Jacob, Job. Gird up now thy loins like a man, Job. I will demand of thee, and I will declare thou unto me. Willst thou not disannul my judgment? Willst thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me that thou mightest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like the Most High? Or canst thou thunder with thy voice like an arm against? Can thou thunder with voice like him? Deck now thyself with majesty and excellence, and array thyself with glory and beauty, and cast abroad the rage of thy wrath. Behold, everyone that is proud shall and abase him. See, the Lord's going to abase all that are proud, right? But the Lord's going to give majesty, excellency, and beauty, and array the ones like Job that's faithful to the end, like Job was, right? But he's talking to him in this manner, right? Asking him these questions. So it says, cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold, everyone that's proud, and abase him. Look on everyone that's proud, and bring him low, and tread the wicked in their place, and hide them in the dust together, and bind their faces in secret. Then also will I confess unto thee that thy own right hand can save thee. Then will I confess unto thee that thy own right hand can save thee. All right. Ultimately, the Most High is the only one that can save us, man. All right. And that's what he's trying to tell Job. Look, my right hand is the one going to save you, right? Psalms 27. Psalms, the 27th chapter, and the first verse. It says, and when the wicked, so like an that was the second verse. The first verse. It said, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is my strength of my life, and whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came up to eat my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing I have desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the time of trouble, the Lord's going to hide us in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me, and he shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall my eyes be lifted above my enemies round about me. Yeah, we're going to be lifted above our enemies round about us, to look down on them, like they're looking down on you right now. Therefore, I will offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. All right. I will sing praise unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with the voice, have mercy also upon me and answer me. And when I have said, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face from me, and put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O power of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. See, because that's what happened in society. You know, you've been forsaken, the Lord has taken you up. Teach me thy ways, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of my enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of my enemies, for false witnesses are rise up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. This devil, he's breathing out cruelty, man. It says that the wise man regard the life as beast, but it says that the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Yeah, so like it. The tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, but the wise man regards life as beast. So he's breathing out cruelty, and he's a false witness or rising up against you because he's accusing you. It's that the accuser our brethren cast down. He's accusing you, making accusations against Jake without full context, man. You know, here it is. The Most High knows what you devils have done. You know, it's a fucked up judgment what you crackers have bestowed upon his people, man. But here it is. Yes, Jake has fucked up, but you crackers have helped forward their affliction, man. So that's like, you know, you can't neglect your part in this, you devil. Okay, 13th verse. I have fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord power in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, and be of good courage. And he shall do what? He shall strengthen thy heart, and wait, I say, on the Lord. Yeah. The Lord is going to strengthen you that wait. Psalms 29 and verse 1. Give up strength, give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. 29:2. Worship the Lord in the beauty of his holiness. For the voice of the Lord is upon the waters, the God of glory thundereth. The Lord is upon many waters. The voice of the Lord is most powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaketh cedars. Yeah, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon. He maketh them also to skip like a calf, and Lebanon and Cyrenian like a young unicorn. For the voice of the Lord divide the flames. Yeah, the voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness, and the Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh the hinds to calve, and discovered the forests. And in his temple doth everyone speak of the glory, of his glory. So I get, for the Lord sitteth upon the flood, yet the Lord sitteth king forever. And the Lord will give strength unto his people, and the Lord will bless his people with peace. After the war, after the great war, to end all the wars, you watch these movies, man, these people, the year 2570, the year 3000, motherfucker, white man still running shit. The Most High, you still got Jake living like a fucking peasant underneath the white man. The white man, the other nations, everybody's running shit. Jake is still a slave down there. I mean, that's the pride of these crackers, man. They think they can tell the future. In their future, you know, in their future, you're still a slave, man. That's why you got the word, man. The word is telling you the future, man. Psalms 45:1. My heart is intending a good matter. I speak of things which I have made touching the king. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Thou art fairer than the children of men. Grace is poured into thy lips. Therefore, the Most High hath blessed thee forever. It says, gird thy sword upon thy thigh, O most mighty, with thy glory and thy majesty. And in thy majesty ride prosperously, because of truth and meekness and righteousness. And thy right hand shall teach thee terrible things. Yep. The Lord gonna come to do terrible things to these people, man. All right, terrible things. The king of terrors, man. To these people, man. These wicked ass niggas. These abominable, abominable men in and out of the truth. But first and foremost, those that's in the truth, knowing about the Israelites and being abominable children, man. Being disgraceful, distasteful, man. Because uh, we all must abide in these commandments, man. You know, it says fifth verse, Psalms 45:5. It says, thine arrow shall be sharp in the heart of the king's enemies. Yep. Whereby the people shall fall under thee. Thy throne, O power, is forever. Thy scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. Genesis 49:19. The scepter should not depart from Judah until Shiloh come. All right. A scepter should not depart from between his feet, nor a lawgiver between his feet until Shiloh comes, until the Lord comes. Right. So that's a right scepter, the scepter of the kingdom that's gonna come to Shiloh. That's gonna come to the Judites, starting with the top Judite, our Lord, which ultimately that's the top tribe that's gonna have 11 other brothers sitting next to them, judging the world. Now, all the respected tribes. 7th verse. Okay, thou lovest righteousness and hatest wickedness. Therefore, Most High, thy power have anointed thee with the gladness of oil above thy fellows. All thy garments smell of myrrh and aloes and cassia, and out of thy ivory palaces, whereby they have made thee glad. King's daughters were among thy honorable women. Yep. Upon thy right hand did stand the queen in gold of Ophir. Hearken, O daughter, and consider and incline thy ear, forget also thy own people and thy father house. So shall the king greatly desire thy beauty, for he is thy Lord. Yep. And worship thou him. Yep. Just like that devil white man that was sitting up there talking shit to us. He said, the Lord is your Lord is not my Lord. You're right. You're right. The Lord, the Most High is our Lord. It says what? 11th verse. So shall the king greatly desire thy beauty, for he is thy Lord. He is your Lord. And worship thou him. The white man can't worship thou him. The white man could worship Satan for, that's all he could worship. Okay, 12th verse. That's your Lord. It says, and the daughter of Tyre shall be therefore with a gift. Even the rich among the people shall entreat thy favor. Yes. How are they going to treat your favor? By entreating your people. They're going to try to entreat your favor by entreating your people. Taking, oh, here's the gifts. Here's this, here's that. Take whatever you want. We wasn't being, we didn't enslave your people. We didn't do dirt to y'all. That was just, those are our ancestors, man. Those are our ancestors. We didn't do nothing. I never owned slaves. You damn devil. You lying some of my bitch. Like Bernie Mac said, you lying some of my bitch. It says she shall be brought. No. 13th verse, man. 13th verse. Psalm 45 and 13. The king's daughter is also glorious within thee. Her clothing is wrought of gold. She shall be brought into the king in raiment of needlework. The virgins, her companions that follow her, shall be brought unto thee. With gladness and rejoicing shall they be brought, and they shall enter into the king's palace. Instead of thy fathers shall be thy children, whom thou mayest make princes in all the earth. It says, I will make thy name to be remembered in all generations. Therefore shall thy people praise thee forever and ever. Yeah, the people shall praise thee forever and ever. They're going to praise the Most High, but they're going to praise the Israelites because they can't go to the Father but through the Israelites. And we can't go to the Father except through Yahweh Shai. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. In order for them to worship the Father, they must worship through the Israelites. They must bow before the feet of the Israelites, and you must bow before the Lord Yahweh Shai. That's the order of things. Psalm 50 and verse 1, it says, the mighty power, even the Lord, has spoken. I have called the earth from the rising of the sun, from the going down thereof. Out of Zion, out of the monument of remembrance, out of the memorial of Zion goes the perfection of beauty, for the Most High have shined. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, the Most High have shined. Our power shall come and shall not keep silence. Our fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. So when the Lord comes, a fire devouring round about him, that's going to beautify Zion, the perfection of beauty. And shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. He said, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Doug, gather all the white people, all these nations onto me. Gather them onto me too. Gather them too. No. Oh, no. Gather my saints together. Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. For the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Most High is judge himself, man. Hear, O my people, I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am the Most High, even thy God. See, I am your God. Gather my people unto me, because they're my people. I'm their God. Gather my people unto me, man. Don't gather all these people unto me. Who the hell are they? I don't want these people around here. Gather my women onto me. I don't know these strange looking bitches. I don't know these fat hoes around here. I don't know them. Take them away from me. Them Chinese, man. Them damn white people. Take them away from me. Who the hell are they? They stinking. They stink. They're over here eating fucking. They're over here worshiping a cow, man. Yeah, you gonna bring them onto me. They're filthy. So, anyways, Psalms 90 and verse 10. So the days of your years are 60 at most. And if by reason of strength 80 years, that's the most you're gonna live here. Yet there's strength and labor and sorrow. Yet there is strength, labor, and sorrow. It is soon cut off, and we fly away. Who knoweth the power of thy anger, Lord? Even according to thy fear, so is thy wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. So we don't be like these damn heathens out here, man. So you may receive us again. Yeah. It said, return unto the Lord, return, O Lord, how long? Let it repent thee concerning thy servants. O satisfy us early with mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. And make us glad according to the days wherein thou hast afflicted us, and the years wherein we have seen evil. And let thy work appear unto thy servants, and thy glory unto their children. And let the beauty of the Lord our power be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands upon us. Yeah, the works of our hands establish thou it. Yes, that's what the Lord's gonna do. He's gonna establish your work, man. Okay. He's gonna establish you above the nations. He's gonna establish you and continue to magnify you and beautify you, man. Not to make you ugly again, not to destroy you as he did before. You know. Psalms 96:1. Sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord all the earth. Sing unto the Lord, bless his name, and show forth his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory amongst the heathen. 96:3. Declare his glory amongst the heathen, his wonders amongst the people. Why amongst the heathens? Because they gotta hear this, man. And some of your people are scattered amongst them. That's another reason. And some of your people are scattered amongst them. So you got to declare the glory amongst them so that the people that's your people amongst them may hear, and some of them are of the elect, so they may repent, so they may return they back to their truth. They're white men, right? You got a white dude that grew up around these white people, but he's actually a dick. So he hears this word and he wakes up and he starts teaching. You know, he wakes up, hears this word, and starts watching the video. He starts learning for himself. He starts cursing out his own white people that he thought he was what he was. He said, you motherfucking devil white people. You lied. You lied to me, man. I'm not one of you. You know, Jeremiah 16:19, man. And what they gonna say? They're gonna say, surely our fathers inherited lies and vanity wherein there's no profit, man. So you got a brother out there that may have been looking like an Elamite or something, or Ishmael, you know, and then he finds out about the truth and he turns from Islam, man. You know, he turns from that dirty fucking religion and he turns into the truth. You know. So, anyways, that's why you declare the glory amongst the heathen, not because the Lord is going to save the heathen, not because the Lord is going to save the heathen, but because your people are scattered amongst the heathen, and they need to hear about the destruction that's coming to them too, and they need to hear about the slavery that's coming to their asses too. Declare the glory amongst the heathen, his wonders amongst all the people. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Honor and majesty are before him. Strength and beauty are in his sanctuary. Yep. Give unto the Lord, ye kindreds of the earth, ye kindreds of the people. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name, right? And say amongst the heathen, 10th verse, and jump down to the 10th verse. I close out. It says, give unto the Lord. It says, say amongst the heathen, my bad. I should read the 9th verse too. I should read the 9th verse. Oh, worship the Lord in the beauty of his holiness and fear before him all the earth. Say amongst the heathen that the Lord reigneth, the world also shall be established, that it shall not be moved, for he shall judge the people righteously. And let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad, and let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. And let the field be joyful, and all that is therein. And then shall the trees of the wood rejoice. Everything's gonna rejoice. And the whole earth, everybody's gonna rejoice. When the Lord's running things, man, when Israel's running things, everybody's gonna rejoice. The wood of the field gonna rejoice, the heavens gonna rejoice. 13th verse. Before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth, and he shall judge the world with righteousness and the people with his truth. Okay, so and knowing that, the righteous shall rejoice forevermore, but the wicked gonna be no, please allow us to continue in this bullshit. They're mad when the Lord comes, because when the Lord comes, man, that's why I said Amos 5, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it to you? But yeah, with that, call Laim La Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakwadash. Demons to our teachers at the Great Millstone, and peace, salutations unto the elect. Yeah, your eyes shall behold the king and his beauty. Isaiah 33:17. Okay. So with that, Shalom. So